Sex abuse taint on Deve Gowda's family. Accused Prajwal calls video doctored. Revanna claims foul, alleges conspiracy. BJP JDS welcome probe, cry conspiracy.
I think the timing which they have done it, it's all pre-planned and fake videos are there nowadays.
Karnataka's sex gate in mid-poll season. Top focus on 5 Live.
Hassan MP from the JDS, Prajwal Revanna, grandson of HD Deve Gowda, former Prime Minister of the country, is out of the country. He's gone. Nobody knows where exactly he is. He's said to be somewhere in Germany on a planned visit. But strangely, he left the country just hours after a special investigation team was set up by the Siddaramaiah government to investigate a huge tranche of sleazy sex abuse videos concerning him. And we're going to ask those questions here on 5 Live. As always, the headlines first. BJP Neta who red-flagged Prajwal Revanna speaks to India Today first, claims there are over 2,000 clips of Prajwal Revanna, alleges videos were given to DK Shivakumar and his brother as well. Prime Minister Modi slams Congress over fake Amit Shah video claiming he will end quota for all. BJP moves Election Commission over the Amit Shah deepfake video. Sources say Telangana Chief Minister Revanth Reddy in fact has already been summoned for questioning. Rahul Gandhi triggers reservation storm again, reiterates that BJP will end reservation, says Prime Minister Modi is trying to finish the constitution. Big nomination day in Uttar Pradesh. Rajnath Singh from Lucknow, Smriti Irani from Amethi. The big saffron show of strength before the big round. Some relief for Mamata Banerjee's government. Supreme Court stays the CBI probe in the enormous teacher recruitment scam. This after the Calcutta High Court cancelled over 24,000 teacher appointments. And the latest in the Karnataka sex abuse controversy centered around JDS MP Prajwal Revanna. Deve Gowda's JDS core committee will be meeting tomorrow at 10 in the morning in Karnataka's Hubli city, and plans are now firmed up to expel Prajwal Revanna from the Janata Dal Secular. The Janata Dal Secular is a party founded by ex-Prime Minister HD Deve Gowda. It is his grandson Prajwal Revanna that we are talking about, who finds himself embroiled in a scurrilous, very, very troubling sex abuse and molestation scandal, sexual harassment scandal. While he is somewhere abroad at this point of time, he is all set to be expelled by his party, the JDS. Remember that Prajwal Revanna is the sitting member of parliament in the Lok Sabha from Hassan constituency, which is the bastion of the JDS, and he is all set to be expelled by his party tomorrow morning. I want to bring in India Today's Nagarjun Dwarkanatha, who's breaking the story first in exclusive here. End of the road, Naga, for Prajwal Revanna. He's going to be expelled by the party tomorrow.
Well, that's true. In fact, India Today has confirmed, and the sources have confirmed to India Today, that 10 o'clock tomorrow morning in Hubli, JDS will have a core committee meeting with all its senior netas as a part of core committee, and will take a decision to expel Prajwal Revanna from the JDS party. Remember, 2 MLAs have already written to the party president as well as Kumaraswamy, saying that we are facing an uncomfortable situation when we go to the people. They ask us question on these videos. The media is questioning us. What do we answer? We don't have answers to this, and it's time for you to decide. Do you want Prajwal Revanna in your party or the 19 MLAs? So that pressure was mounted by the MLAs themselves from the JDS party, and tomorrow the party has called an emergency core committee meet where the decision will be taken that he will be expelled from the JDS party. So Prajwal, even though he's out of the country, will be expelled by the party even before they hear what what happened through him. So they are not waiting for any negotiation, or even though he's out of the country, they're not asking him to answer. They're taking a unilateral decision till investigation is over, or even the time further that he's proven clean, he would be expelled from the party.
Okay, Nagarjun, stay with me. Remember that Prajwal Revanna is the sitting MP from Hassan, Karnataka in the Lok Sabha from the JDS. He stands accused now by virtue of an FIR filed by one of the aggrieved parties of rampant sexual abuse, rampant sexual harassment bordering on rape but not amounting to rape. His father, Revanna, who is the son of ex-Prime Minister H.D. Deve Gowda, has also been named in one of the cases filed against them. And this is now the biggest political controversy in the state of Karnataka and beyond. Remember that Prajwal Revanna has exited the country. He's flown abroad for what his family insists is a planned visit, and yet there is no clarity on when he will come back. And no one seems to be in a mood to explain how Prajwal Revanna mysteriously left the country just hours after a special investigation team into these sex videos was announced by the Siddaramaiah government, the Congress government in Karnataka. Now, Prajwal Revanna, as our viewers will know, is the grandson of H.D. Deve Gowda, the big JDS family of Karnataka. He is the son of Revanna, who is H.D. Deve Gowda's son, brother of former Chief Minister H.D. Kumaraswamy. His father has also spoken out saying that there is a political conspiracy. But the big question now is, where is Prajwal Revanna? Hundreds, possibly thousands of videos circulated on pen drives with this man on them. Remember that this is an individual who in the past has called for a gag order on the reportage of this particular story. Well, he is not even in the country now. Take a look at the latest of what we know.
Former Prime Minister H.D. Deve Gowda's grandson and JDS Lok Sabha election candidate from Hassan, Prajwal Revanna, is in trouble over allegations of sexual abuse. A case has been filed against Prajwal Revanna and his father H.D. Revanna for alleged sexual harassment. The FIR was filed on the basis of complaint by a 47-year-old domestic help. India Today has accessed the FIR, which alleges Prajwal and his father sexually abused the victim in a storeroom. In her complaint, the victim claims that the father and son used to sexually assault women workers at their house. The victim says Prajwal allegedly video called her daughter and tried to flirt with her. The daughter blocked his number. The victim claims she decided to come forward after many sex videos of Revanna were widely shared among public. Prajwal Revanna has left the country even as the Siddaramaiah government ordered an SIT probe. Prajwal's father and co-accused H.D. Revanna called the videos a conspiracy.
ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ರಾಜಕೀಯದ ಇದಿರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ನಾನು ಅದು ಕೇಳಕ್ ಹೋಗಲ್ಲ. ಈಗ ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಅವ್ರದ್ದಿದೆ, ಏನ್ ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೂ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಮಾಮೂಲಿ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕಾಯ್ತು, ಹೋಗಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ಇವ್ರೇನು FIR ಆಗ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಅವ್ರಿಗೇನು ಗೊತ್ತಿತ್ತ, SIT ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಿತ್ತ.
JDS leader and former Chief Minister H.D. Kumaraswamy has distanced himself from the scandal that has hit his brother's family.
ಕುಟುಂಬದ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ, ಕುಟುಂಬ ಅಂತ ಯಾಕೆ ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಿ? ನಾನು ಇದನ್ನೇ ಕಾಂಗ್ರೆಸ್ ನಾಯಕರಿಗೆ ಹೇಳೋದು, ಕುಟುಂಬ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ಯಾಕೆ ತರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಿ? ಇಲ್ಲಿ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಚರ್ಚೆ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ, ಕುಟುಂಬದ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಅಲ್ಲ. ಇದು ಕಾಂಗ್ರೆಸ್ನವ್ರಿಗೆ ಏನ್ ಮಹಾನ್ ಭಾವರು ಅವರೆಲ್ಲ ಬಹಳ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಬಂದಿರೋರ ತಪ್ಪಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ನಿಜ. SIT ರಚನೆ ಆಗಿದೆ. SIT ರಚನೆ ರಿಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಏನು ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಅದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ತಪ್ಪು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ತಪ್ಪು ಅನುಭವಿಸ್ಲೇ, ಶಿಕ್ಷೆ ಅನುಭವಿಸ್ಲೇಬೇಕು.
Meanwhile, BJP leader Deve Gowda has revealed that his party did not heed his warnings about the sex tapes before stitching an alliance with JDS.
प्रज्वल रेवन्ना का अपोजिट इलेक्शन पिटिशन में मैं अपोजिट कैंडिडेट है, मैं पिटिशनर है. 2019 वो इलेक्शन में वो तो कन्विक्ट हो गया प्रज्वल रेवन्ना को, वो डिस्क्वालीफाई हो. इसका बाद वो सुप्रीम कोर्ट में आके स्टे ले लिया.
The Congress and JDS ally BJP traded barbs over the sex scandal.
ನಾನು ಪ್ರಜ್ವಲ್ ರೇವಣ್ಣ ಅದು ಸರ್ಕಾರ ನೋಡ್ಕೋತದೆ, ಅಂದರೆ ಅಧಿಕಾರಿಗಳು ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟಿಗೇಷನ್ ಆಫೀಸರ್ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾರೆ. ನೀವು ನನ್ನ ಕೇಳೋದು ಬದಲು ನೀವು BJP ನಾಯಕರನ್ನ ಕೇಳಬೇಕು. ಕೇಳಿ ನೋಡಿ, ನಮ್ಮ MP ಅಂಗಡಿ ಮೇಡಮ್ ಕೇಳಿ ನೋಡಿ, ಅವ್ರ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಲಿ ಅವರೆಲ್ಲ ಕೇಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. BJP ಅಲೈನ್ಸ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಏನು, ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದಟ್ ಅನ್ನೋದು ನಮಗೆ ಬೇಕು.
ನಾನು ಯಾವುದೇ ವೈಯಕ್ತಿಕ ಆಗಿ ಇಂಥದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದೇ ಹೇಳಿಕೆ ಕೊಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಕಾನೂನು ಏನೈತಿ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಒಂದೇ, ಆ ಕಾನೂನು ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಕ್ರಮ ಆಗ್ತದೆ.
Many of the sex tapes that have become public are from a few years ago. Prajwal Revanna has got a court injunction gagging media from reporting about the sex tapes. And all this while no investigation was even ordered. Bureau Report, India Today.
Now, HD Revanna, the father of Prajwal Revanna, in his initial response, has basically said there is a political conspiracy. But here's the latest that we're getting on this story. Kumaraswamy, the uncle of Prajwal Revanna, has spoken out for the first time amidst the sex abuse charges against his nephew, Prajwal Revanna, the Lok Sabha MP from Hassan. Kumaraswamy says the Congress is trying to malign our family's image. Take a look.
ನಾನು ನೆನ್ನೆಯ ದಿನವೇ ಈ ವಿಷಯ ಮಾಧ್ಯಮದಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಇದನ್ನೇ ಒಂದು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಇಶ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಕಾಂಗ್ರೆಸ್ನವರೇನೋ ಎಲ್ಲ ರೀತಿಯ ಕುತಂತ್ರಗಳು ನಡೆಸ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇದರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ತೀರ್ಮಾನ ಮಾಡಾಗಿತ್ತು. ನಾಳೆ ದಿನ ಹುಬ್ಬಳ್ಳಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕೋರ್ ಕಮಿಟಿ ಸಭೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ರೆಕಮೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಸಂಸತ್ ಸದಸ್ಯರಿಂದ ಡೆಲ್ಲಿಯಿಂದ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಆ ದೃಷ್ಟಿಯಿಂದ ದೇವೇಗೌಡರಿಗೆ ನಾನೇ ಮನವಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೆ. ಅವರು ಸಹ ಅವರಿಗೆ ವಿಷಯಗಳು ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ನನಗೂ ಗೊತ್ತಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಕೆಲವು ವಿಷಯಗಳು ಏನು ಬಂದಿದೆ ಅದರ ಮೇಲೆ ನಾವು ಸಸ್ಪೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡತಕ್ಕಂಥ ನಿರ್ಧಾರ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ನೆನ್ನೆನೇ ಆಗಿದೆ ತೀರ್ಮಾನ. ಆದರೆ ಬಹಳ ಜನ ಕೆಲವರು ತುಂಬಾ ಆತರ.
Now, this is the Gowda family that we are talking about. It's a dynasty. It's a family-run enterprise called the Janata Dal Secular, of which Prajwal Revanna is a part. But where does he figure in the family tree? Let me just show you. HD Deve Gowda is the patriarch of this family. He's a former Prime Minister of the country as well. Calls himself a farmer leader. His wife is Chennamma. HD Revanna is a JDS MLA and the elder son of HD Deve Gowda. He has two sons, Suraj and Prajwal. These are the two sons, and Prajwal, remember, is the guy who is now in the middle of this entire controversy. HD Kumaraswamy is the younger son of HD Deve Gowda. He's a former Chief Minister of Karnataka. He's been in alliance with all possible sides in Karnataka, as I will show you in just a moment. Nikhil Gowda is HD Kumaraswamy's son. He lost an election from Mandya last year to Sumalata, and Shamika K. Swamy is HD Kumaraswamy's daughter. So this is the Gowda family. This is the JDS family proprietorship, and Prajwal Gowda, you see down there, is the boy, the man rather, he's 33 years old, against whom there are charges of sexual abuse, sexual molestation, and outraging the modesty of possibly hundreds of women across many, many different years. Joining me live once again to break down the many questions we have on this story, Nagarjun Dwarkanath is still with us, Sagaraj also with us from Bengaluru, as also Anaga Keshav, who've been tracking this story that, remember, India Today's Bengaluru bureau has broken first. Naga, coming to you very quickly first, the immediate question I want to ask is, Prajwal Revanna leaves the country just around the time that an SIT, a special investigation team, has been, announced, to investigate all these, terrifying videos that have come out now. My question to you is, was this a planned trip, or did he just flee the country? And when is he planning to come back if it's a planned trip?
Well, the father says that it was a planned trip, that he had an earlier intimation that he would leave the country after the polling. But looking at the circumstances, it doesn't look like it was a planned trip. 6 o'clock, the polling ends in Hassan district, Hassan Lok Sabha constituency. Prajwal Revanna leaves Hassan around 8 is what we are told. Directly drives to Bengaluru International Airport and then boards a flight at 1 a.m. The plane takes off at 3:30 to Frankfurt directly from Bangalore is what we are told from our sources in the Intel department. So doesn't seem like a candidate just after polling in few hours would reach the airport to flee the country or to leave the country as a planned move. Seems like, if you can join the dots, that he knew what was happening. The videos had already gone viral across Karnataka by then on the polling day.
Yeah.
So he knew there would be consequences. The next day that the police filed an FIR and then SIT was formed. So seems like he knew it, that things were going against him. So he did flee the country, and he took a Frankfurt to Bangalore flight, which was direct flight. That was at the midnight or the early morning of 27th. So 6 o'clock the polling finishes in Hassan Lok Sabha constituency, arrives to Bangalore airport midnight and boards the plane.
Very, very suspicious movements. Doesn't look, I have to say, doesn't look like a planned trip at all, but there is no clarity yet on when he's coming back. And until we have clarity on when Prajwal Revanna is coming back, it doesn't look like the planned trip suggestion holds any water. Before I go to our other reporters, remember that the old adage, no permanent friends or enemies in politics, has been embodied by the JDS. This is a party that has taken political practicality, cynicism, complete lack of boundaries or morals to entirely new levels. Kabhi BJP, kabhi Congress, they have allied with anyone depending on power, consequence and circumstances. Let me just show you the party that Prajwal Revanna belongs to amidst a big political crossfire that's currently on between the BJP and the Congress party. Remember that the JDS is currently an ally of the BJP, but take a look at the track record. In 2004, the JDS was with the Congress party. They backed the Congress government. JDS's Siddaramaiah was the deputy chief minister. In 2006, dumped the Congress party. The JDS ended support to the Congress parties. The Dharam Singh government collapsed. Siddaramaiah then quit the JDS very famously and joined the Congress party. I bet a lot of people didn't know that Siddaramaiah is not an old Congress and he only joined in 2006. In 2018, once again, the JDS joined hands with the Congress party. The Congress JDS formed a post-poll alliance where HD Kumaraswamy once again became the chief minister. The JDS Congress government fell. There was an Operation Kamala. Chief Minister Kumaraswamy lost the trust vote, and that entire Congress JDS government fell. In 2024, the JDS, amazing, then jumped to the BJP's side. The BJP and JDS tied up for a pre-poll alliance before the Karnataka election as part of the larger Lok Sabha. So I want to bring in Sagai in on this. Sagai, you know, right now the focus is on Prajwal Revanna as the Lok Sabha MP from Hassan. The JDS is an ally of the BJP, but the important thing to also point out is this is apparently not a new story. Locally, the allegations against him have been known for, you know, months, if not years. These incidents and videos apparently date back a few years. Let's not forget also that Prajwal Revanna is a Lok Sabha MP from the JDS Congress alliance in the 2019 election. The alliance between the BJP and JDS has happened only now, which raises the question about whether there has been knowledge and awareness about Prajwal Revanna's terrorizing ways for many a time, and people have just looked the other way. Is that the truth, Sagai?
Absolutely. We are at Hole Narsipura in Hassan, and this is a residence of HD Revanna, where he stays here. And according to the complainant, she was working in this particular house of HD Revanna in Hole Narsipura. And Shiv, if you notice the statement of HD Revanna did not say that the video doesn't belong to them. He didn't rule out that that video is not from Hole Narsipura or the victims are not quite familiar. He said that these are old videos, and this has surfaced all of a sudden now. Why it has to be surfaced now? So this was the question which has been raised. He says that he knows who is circulating this video, but he did not say it is a morph video. He did not say it doesn't belong to them. He did not say that it was not recorded by any of his family members. He just said that these are old videos and it has surfaced suddenly now during the time of elections. That clearly shows that he knows that the video was circulated, and there was also a gag order which has been taken by Prajwal Revanna and his family members to ensure that these videos are not surfaced in any of the social medias or any kind of messengers. So the family is quite aware, and even Kumaraswamy, when he was talking to one of the regional channels, has categorically said that the BJP leaders has also asked JDS leader to go ahead and consider to change the candidate. But Deve Gowda was quite confident that he will win, and he will ensure that the Prajwal Revanna wins from Hassan constituency of Karnataka. Yeah. As we learned from our police sources, the police have analyzed the video which has been surfaced on social media as well as in messengers. They have analyzed the videos, and they have found out there are Zilla Panchayat members, government officials, as well as police personnel and few other women who have been subject to sexual abuse. They have been summoned. As we speak now, they are at CID office in Bengaluru. They have been questioned whether they were being forced to get involved in these kind of sexual activities, whether he recorded the video and threatened, or he lured them. So there are several other questions which has been asked by the SP of CID Seema Latkar, and all the victims, whoever have been identified in those video analysis, are giving their statement at CID office. So if everything goes on well, the SIT team will be here in Ole Narsipura probably today or tomorrow, and will go ahead with the investigation.
Okay, so the investigation has reached a critical juncture where the complainants, the victims, are all recording their statements right now with the CID in Bengaluru. Sagai and our reporters continue to stay with me. Just a reminder to all of our viewers that Prajwal Revanna is currently not in the country. He took a late-night flight out of Bengaluru, and he has flown directly to Frankfurt, and he is believed to still be in Germany right now. Anaga, I want to bring you in. What are you hearing about, about Prajwal Revanna, and his return plans? How long is he expected to be in Germany? After all, he is a Lok Sabha MP. Polling in his constituency is already over, but it's very unusual for a sitting Lok Sabha MP to go indefinitely abroad.
Well, Shiv, when we asked the same question to his father, H.D. Revanna, he simply said that he didn't know that there was an FIR that was going to be filed against him, and that, his trip was already pre-planned. It was already on the cards.
Shiv, in the CID office, 5 victims have come forward to file a complaint and to give their statement against Prajwal Revanna. The questions that are being asked are, was their consent sought by Prajwal Revanna before making that video? Was it forced? Was it consensual? Or, was there any sort of manipulation or exploitation? All these questions are being asked by the SIT team right now as we speak in the CID office where we are reporting. The 5 women from most of them are domestic workers, the domestic help of H.D. Revanna's family. I mentioned in the FIR report that we filed yesterday, all of them are giving their statements, but as of now, it just looks indefinite.
We've lost your audio, Anaga. Unfortunately, we've lost the audio on your microphone. We'll try and correct that and come back to you. But remember that this has become a huge political bombshell because we are right in the middle of the elections. The Congress party that rules Karnataka and has set up this special investigation team against Prajwal Revanna, member of the JDS, which was their ally until just a few months ago and now an ally of the BJP. The Congress has launched a series of scathing attacks on the BJP JDS over what they claim is silence on the Prajwal scandal. Take a look at what Randeep Singh Surjewala told India Today's Nagarjan.
A lot of BJP members have just made a statement to the press that these videos were shot also in 2019 on Prajwal. Congress was in alliance in 2019. Why didn't they question the JDS then? Now they're taking a high moral stand because they're with us. Back then they were a partner of JDS as well, and these videos have been shot since 2019.
See, they've got caught now. That means they knew about them since 2019. Because I don't know. Maybe BJP people were there when they were being filmed.
Congress didn't know about it back then.
I said, I don't know when were they being filmed, because this is something that SIT will tell. But if BJP already knows that they existed since 2019, why did you enter into an alliance with them? Why is BJP silent from 2019 to 2024? Why did they not speak about it then or later? Does this not shows duplicity and double standards? So when they will spread these kind of lies, they will get caught in their own traps. I only want to tell them they need to answer. What is the opinion of Bharatiya Janata Party for its closest ally and supporter?
Now, I want to zoom out a little bit and just get a political sense of what kind of fallout this entire controversy could have, politically speaking. Joining me live, senior journalist and analyst R.K. Upadhyay, who's been looking at Karnataka very closely for India Today. Mr. Upadhyay, welcome. Just a quick couple of words from you, Mr. Upadhyay, on the Prajwal Revanna story. Now, it is clear that much more awareness has been there about this scandal, at the local level. Now it has become a big national story. But what is your sense of it? Polling is already over in Hassan, as it is in the other seats on which the JDS has been fighting. This guy mysteriously leaves the country. I'm not asking you about the collusion, etc., but the political fallout of this, how do you see it?
Well, Shiv, I think it's going to have a very huge impact on the outcome of these elections as well, because there are 14 more constituencies which are going to the polls. Of course, most of them in the North Karnataka. It may not that seriously impact, because this incident would have had much more impact had it come out maybe a week or 10 days ago. But the fact of the matter is, at least now the JDS has woken up to the situation, and Kumaraswamy is saying that Prajwal will be suspended tomorrow. Probably it will reduce the impact, political impact, but it will not remove the black mark of this incident. And I was hearing Surjewala. I mean, funny that he should be saying that it shows duplicity and double standards in the BJP. Yeah. What about Congress's duplicity? And they have tolerated this since 2019, and they are waking up right now only when the JDS has tied up with the BJP. Anyway, whatever it is, I think it must have been very embarrassing for the Prime Minister, because he was here yesterday addressing 4 rallies in 4 different places, and then he was talking about Neha case, Neha Hiramat's case, and he was mentioning how law and order has gone to the dogs in Karnataka, and how the Congress government in Karnataka is more focused on other issues. Now, today, I was closely watching what he's going to say at a public meeting in some other place. But, there was no mention of anything. So I just thought, the very fact that, this thing is broken out now will have a, very difficult time for both the allies.
Does this reflect equally, like you said, also on the Congress party, Mr. Upadhyay? Because, as Prajwal Revanna is a... Okay, we've lost that link with R.K. Upadhyay. We'll try and get back to that in just a bit. But we've got some more breaking news now. Non-stop breaking news coming in from our Bengaluru bureau. This time, we've accessed Prajwal Revanna's flight details. The flight he took to get out of India. Prajwal Revanna, the JDS MP from Hassan, left India on the 27th of April. That's over the weekend. That's on Saturday he left India. He took a Bengaluru-Frankfurt flight at 2:10 a.m. Saturday early in the morning, 2:10 a.m. is when Prajwal took that Bengaluru, Germany flight. I want to bring Nagarjun back in on this. Nagarjun, Prajwal, after all, is still the sitting MP in Hassan. And by all accounts, the polling is already done in his constituency, and most pundits say that this, being the JDS bastion, it's unlikely that he will lose this election. But what happens once he is expelled?
Well, that's true. In fact, the news that we are breaking just now, Shiv, is the details of Prajwal's travel. We have got his document from our sources as to Prajwal Revanna, his passport number, and from where did he board the flight, and the flight number LH765, that is Lufthansa, and boarded the flight at 2:10 a.m. on 27th. So 26th evening, the polling ends in Hassan Lok Sabha constituency at 6 p.m. and on 27th 2 a.m. he's in Bangalore airport. Seems like it was not a planned visit, and the final destination, the passport was swiped, is Germany. And this visit, the purpose of visit, as he's given, is personal, and he's taken a flight directly from Bengaluru to Germany, is what we are told. We have accessed the complete details of his travel as well. The last swiped location of passport is Frankfurt as soon as he landed in Germany. We don't know if he's still in Frankfurt and he's moved away, he was driven to another location. That's the big question that the SIT will be looking for. But what we know is at 2:10 a.m. he has boarded the flight from the Gowda International Airport here in Bengaluru as soon as the polling finished. So he knew something was not going right for him and he needed time, and hence he has fled the country. And we have got all the flight details as well as the boarding time through our sources in the department.
Nagarjun, do we have any details of Prajwal Revanna's family? We understand that he's not married, but he has had a girlfriend for a long time. What about his close circle? What are they saying?
Well, none of them have come out in public and commented on it, and most of them are in still a sense of shock and surprise as well, that no one knew that this would have happened with Prajwal and his associates in Hassan, because all the videos, what we are told, were shot in Hassan and in and around the Hassan district. But this side of Prajwal was not known to his Bangalore friends, at least is what that was told. But that's another point of view, because we still don't know if these videos that have gone viral, if it's AI generated, if it's genuine. That's the first job of the SIT, to send these video clips to FSL and to authenticate that, yes, indeed, these are real videos and not some morphed or AI videos. That's the first job. And as we speak, some women are in the CID headquarters here in Bengaluru with the SIT team, giving their statements, adding more credibility to the accusation of the Congress, saying that women were involved in this and it's not a morphed video or an AI video, because Mr. Bommai said that this is an AI generated video or a morphed video. And that's the first myth the SIT is trying to break. These are not an AI generated video, but a real video where women and Prajwal were involved in, So, but in Bengaluru, none of his friends or associates or close aide have spoken about it. Everyone's who knew about Prajwal are in a sense of shock or surprise.
Okay, I want to put that family tree back on the screen for just a moment for my next question to Nagarjun. Nagarjun, it has been known for quite a while now that Kumaraswamy's side of the family and Revanna's side of the family, don't exactly get along. There have been spats in the past as well. Are there, wheels within wheels that are turning within the JDS as well over what's happening with Prajwal Revanna?
Well, that is true. The moment Kumaraswamy distanced himself from this whole controversy, the political commentators as well as the others, insiders in parties, started speaking, saying that, look, clearly that Kumaraswamy is not favoring his brother Revanna and is trying to distance himself. The family is not together. And everyone, you speak off record over a cup of chai with JDS Netas, they always speak about how there's animosity for at least short time between both the brothers. And today, when Kumaraswamy himself said, don't blame me and my father, rather pinpoint and say it was Prajwal and Revanna involved in it. Don't drag our family into it. Don't drag Deve Gowda into it. We have not committed any crime. It was specifically Prajwal and his father. So the media also have to be responsible enough to say Prajwal and Revanna and not just say Deve Gowda and family.
All right, so the Deve Gowda family is obviously very, very sensitive about this entire issue, because this reflects on them as a family, which is why they've been insisting now to speak specifically about Prajwal Revanna, and probably the reason why even a grandson of a former Prime Minister is all set to be expelled. But that still doesn't mean justice for the women who have made these allegations against a sitting member of parliament of the JDS in Hassan. We'll have to see whether that justice is followed through. I'm going to thank all of our reporters, but remember, the story that broke here on India Today will continue to be our big priority as far as coverage is concerned.